Welcome, everyone. I want to say welcome to Power DC Water event, honoring the professionals who have gone through the rigorous process of achieving our professional water operator certification. A special welcome to those in attendance, both here and online. We have quite a group joining us both on Facebook and on Teams, and we're so thankful that you could be with us and be a part of today's festivities. I'm Paul Bishop, President and CEO of Water Professionals International. We oversee the Professional Operator Program through our Certification Commission for Environmental Professionals. This program was started almost a decade ago, and our first pinning began and it took place in 2014 in New Orleans during WEFTEC. And since then, we've had the honor of having over 300 certificates issued to almost over 250 people. Professionals are really going through this program and achieving this professional designation and certification. The PO program, for those who are not familiar, was designed by operators for operators. It really was about what do operators need to be recognized, and how do we recognize them for the professionalism that they attain and that they achieve through their work day in, day out. It's a rigorous process, as those of you who are being pinned today know. It's not easy. It's not for the faint of heart. There is a process through education, service, and then taking an exam that assesses your skills and that education and puts you to the test. And we are thankful, so thankful that you have chosen to take that on. And we are honored today to be able to recognize you for those accomplishments. It is nothing short of amazing. And again, we are very honored to have the privilege to recognize you today. And so with that, I'm going to turn this over to Jim Graciano, our chair of our board of directors. He is also oversees the Alabama Department of Environmental Management, and he will be here to kick this off. Jim.
Thank you, Paul, and welcome everyone. I am super excited to be here. I'm here representing the Board of Directors for Water Professionals International, as Paul said. But being here is like coming home to me. Did a lot of research in this area back in the 80s when I was going to school and at Virginia Tech. And this was just an area where I did a lot of work. So I love it here, and I'm glad to be here. And what a perfect day to be celebrating with you all on this. But I am proud and excited to be here with DC Water, not just to acknowledge, but to celebrate the accomplishments of your talented people. Water Professionals International sets a high bar. Becoming certified is challenging enough, but striving for and attaining the professional operator credential takes another level of dedication. Put simply, it takes courage and perseverance to attain and achieve this certification. And it takes a forward-looking utility to set up a flag in the distance and then ask its people, your workforce, to do what it takes to capture that flag and become a professional operator. So from the Water Professionals International Board of Directors, thank you, DC Water, for laying out a career path to follow as a professional operator, for acknowledging what it represents, an elite level of professionalism in our water and wastewater workforce, a workforce that is at the heart of running our nation's infrastructure in every regard, protecting our health and our environment. And no one does that work better than DC Water. For DC Water, we know you're pleased that your staff are being smiled upon and celebrated today down in Alabama, in the Southeast, and throughout the nation. And so congratulations to our new professional operators, and congratulations to DC Water. And now I would like to introduce Mr. Steve Via, the Director of Federal Relations with the American Waterworks Association. He works in partnership with volunteers and leads the development of activities to initiate, evaluate, respond, and comment on regulatory, security, and related matters within the framework of association policy. Steve gets some great work done for us and our workforce, and please welcome Steve Via.
Good morning. It really is great to be with you here today to recognize such a large group of DC Water staff that have really made a commitment to becoming certified professional operators through WPI. This recognition demonstrates your commitment to the dedication to protecting public health and the environment, as well as your desire for knowledge. As everyone here undoubtedly knows, being a professional operator requires both training and education and skills, and you all exemplify having a combination of all of that. I want to offer my congratulations on behalf of the American Waterworks Association to each of you. It's clear that each of you are taking your careers seriously. We're fortunate to have you as a part of the water family, protecting the health of our communities and protecting the water quality in the Potomac River Basin. I'd also like to take a moment to thank our partners at WPI. The partnership with WPI, we've been able to create a great benefit to the water sector. And through the collaboration, we've been able to reimagine certification and provide training and education to support operator development and advancement. It enables us to really help collectively to build a water workforce for the future that'll help us be more resilient as a sector. AWWA looks forward to working with each of you and supporting each of you in your professional growth as you continue your career. And thank you again for your service and for your dedication to the profession and for your commitment to public health and the environmental protection. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Steve. And our next speaker is Mr. Steve Dye, the Legislative Director for the Water Environment Federation. In his role, Steve represents the Federation before Congress and monitors key legislative strategies and proposals. Additionally, he leads WEF's Water Advocates program, designed to train and mobilize WEF members to advocate for water issues before federal, state, and local officials. Please welcome Steve Dye.
Well, good morning. Oh, looks like I'll have a, there we go. I'm Steve Dye. I'm Legislative Director for the Water Environment Federation. We're the technical and professional association for the municipal wastewater and stormwater sector. We have about 35,000 members globally. And really one of the core functions of the Federation has always been to advance the knowledge and the careers of water professionals, which brought us to working with formerly ABC and now WPI when the Professional Operators Program got established and helped through that process. And it's fantastic to see this program continues to advance. WEF and AWWA have been big supporters of this program and big supporters of WPI over the years. And to see you all as water professionals advancing in your careers and advocating for our sector, doing what you do in the field is really fantastic. I was kind of trying to think what I could say about the work you do. And I read the brochure that Paul sent me last week, and something that really jumped out at me is, the phrase "elite operators who are committed to industry advocacy, mentorship, serving the public, and growing the industry." Where the connection I have with the work you guys are doing is through that advocacy phrase. My work on Capitol Hill is really moot. It doesn't really accomplish a whole lot unless you guys are doing the amazing things you're doing. And it's easy for me to go to the Hill and go to federal agencies and talk about those things because the work you're doing is protecting the public, protecting the environment, advancing economic growth in communities is really core to the function of our water ecosystem. And that work is quite amazing. And I always like to think of things sort of in baseball metaphor sometimes. And since we're here by National Stadium, I like to kind of tie that a little bit back together. As you all are the A team. You're the starters on the A team that are, with the PO pinning. I think now you're probably all stars. You're going to go to play in July someplace. And I kind of like to think myself maybe as a lesser player in that whole role, but a beneficiary of your efforts. I maybe be on the coaching staff, maybe the third base coach, which I'm just doing this or this, right? Because I'm, trying to direct you all to, or help you all to make the home run and score for the team. But the work you all are doing is really that kind of important part that makes a team really be successful and helps advance us as a society. So I just will like to say thank you on behalf of WEF and good work. And I really look forward to hearing more about this program and working with you guys down the road for our communities. So thank you.
Okay, thank you, Steve. And now, welcome Wayne Griffith, Chief Strategy and Performance Officer, and Kenrick St. Louis, Vice President of the Department of Pumping and Sewer Operations on behalf of DC Water. They're both going to get up and say a few words. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. And I appreciate the support of our partners. And certainly this event is significant. On behalf of our CEO, Mr. Gaddis, who was not able to be here today, certainly he appreciates, and you hear him say often, that we can't get our work done without the support and the contributions that our operators make day in and day out. This is the heart of our business. This helps us achieve what it is that we are committed to our customer, to the environment, to all the stakeholders that we serve in our community. Real quickly, I know how important this is for you as an operator. Being an operator and achieving a level of certification many years ago, as an operator in training at the wastewater facility in Grand Rapids, Michigan, achieved my operator in training certification, and then subsequently my Class 4 operator certification in California. This is significant. The folks that have been here making comments about the significance of the contributions that you make and the commitment and the courage that you display in choosing this path and making this commitment is admirable. So again, on behalf of Mr. Gaddis and our executive team, appreciate what you do, and we are here to support you in your journey of professional development. So thank you very much.
Forgive me if I start jumping up and down, okay? Because this is a really happy day for me, right? Good morning, all. I might cry because it's a wonderful moment for our operators and the wider DPSO team. Many thanks to Paul, Greg, Mandy, and others for putting this pinning ceremony together. I am sure the operators are appreciative of your efforts to recognize their achievements. This is where the crying will start now. 6 years ago, we started on this journey. I became pumping operations manager in 2017. And there were 2 operators who were certified. 2 operators. Today, the operators were Gregory Stevens and Christopher Scipio. Today, we have 21 operators with a certification. 21 in the period 2017 to today. It shows the commitment of our team. This shows commitment from the leadership. And one critical piece of this success has to be attributed to the support we got from the union. Without the support of the union, we would have not been able to do this. Today, everyone is certified. The team is operating at a very, very high level. Just look at our results. Look at the change that has happened in our organization between 2017 and today. I think it's visible for everybody within DC Water. So for me, it's like we've turned this major corner as it relates to our professionalism and how we take our work. So I have to again thank the union. I have to thank Mandy. I became a pumping operations manager. Mandy came after me, and she continued the process. But the team came together, and this is the end. This is the result. This is part of the journey has not ended. Because now that you're all professional operators, the expectation is that you are now going to focus on things like operator-driven reliability, making sure that our equipment works. So you just don't become an operator sitting in the control room. You become an operator who goes out and looks at equipment, does some minor repairs as needed, and make these kinds of decisions so we can maintain our permit requirements, firm capacity, among other things that many of you know of. So this day, for me, is the culmination of a journey that we are all certified. And one of the things that I did in order to make sure that everybody bought in, I did this certification myself. Because I think at the time, there was a lot of resistance. And, if you want to say from a leadership perspective, if I can do it, then why can't you? So we all are professional operators, myself included. Others are going to continue to take the exams. There are a few of us who have gone further than just doing the required collections and distribution 1 and 2. There are a couple of guys here. I think Carlett Bradley is one of those who's done distribution 3. And I believe there's another operator who is not here who has gone on to collections and distribution 4. So, and interestingly enough, I was having a conversation with, some people might not want me to say this, but because that means more work. But I was talking to one of the operators earlier today, and the idea is that we probably should incentivize operators to get collections 3, collections 4, distribution 3, distribution 4. So that just adds to the level of professionalism that we will have within our teams. And by extension, the guys behave and, once they walk the talk, it might become something that permeates through the entire organization. So to the operators, thank you very, very much for, as we say, for drinking the Kool-Aid. This is where we are today, and you are being recognized for your efforts and your work. Thanks to the union for supporting the efforts as well. There were times when we would have to go to Mr. Wilson and say, well, we want to do this. And he would say no, and we'd come back and say, but we have to do it. How can we make this thing work? And thanks to Mandy and all of the team, DPSO, the wider DPSO, but specifically the pumping operations team. As we say, and I think one of you guys alluded to it earlier, we protect the health and well-being of the residents of the district, bar none. If we don't pump that water into the tanks, people can't get potable water to drink. If we don't move that sewage away from the communities, disease, etc. So your role, as we talked about in the past, is absolutely, absolutely critical for the success of the authority, but in the wider sense, the community at large. So thank you very much, and we continue to strive for excellence. Thank you.
Well done and well said, Wayne and Kenrick. That's leadership by example, folks. That's great stuff. And we're all, as new professional operators, you're lucky to be working with these folks. Well, without further ado, I would like to invite our honorees to line up. And for our readers, Thomas Haley, the Vice President of WPI, and Haley Van Ness, the Certification Program Manager, to come forward. Each honoree will be receiving a certificate and a pin in recognition of the professional operator certification that they hold. Haley?
Thanks, Jim. As a certification program manager, I get the distinct pleasure to work side by side with all of these operators in obtaining their professional operator certification. It's fantastic to finally be able to meet you all, to congratulate and to celebrate with you today. It's my honor to introduce them. Jeffrey Bagley, Distribution 1. In addition to his PO certification, Jeffrey holds multiple certificates in related fields, including firefighting. Jeffrey described himself as a closet nerd, enjoying reading about ancient history to compare with current events. He enjoys attending church, camping with family, gardening, and unwinding with a double shot of bourbon. He aspires to be in management one day and is passionate about providing essential water services to the citizens of Washington, D.C. Jeffrey Bagley. Alvin Bennett. Collection 2 and Distribution 2. In addition to his PO certifications, Alvin Bennett holds the highest level of certifications in water treatment and wastewater treatment for the state of Maryland. Alvin's passion for his work extends beyond the water industry, as he also provides sound system support to different community organizations, including theatrical venues. He enjoys playing the bass guitar for his church and values the ability to grow in a career that continues to advance with new technologies. Alvin Bennett. Carlette Bradley. Collection 3, Distribution 3, and Wastewater Treatment 3. Carlette C.J. Bradley is a seasoned professional with 16 years of experience here at DC Water. Starting as an apprentice at the young age of 20, he has since become an expert in the field. In his free time, he enjoys spending time with his children, traveling to Columbia, and socializing with friends. He believes that entering the trades can lead to a successful and fulfilling career and encourages young people to consider this path. Carlette Bradley. Andre Cook, Distribution 1. In addition to his PO, Andre holds his wastewater 5A certification in Maryland and is preparing to sit for another PO certification exam. He is passionate about protecting the environment and believes that younger professionals should be attracted to the industry. Outside of work, he enjoys outdoor activities and cooking on the grill. As an operator, he takes pride in doing his part to ensure clean water for the community. Andre Cook. Kevin Harrison. Distribution 2 and Collection 2. Kevin Harrison holds a bachelor's degree in mass communications along with his professional operator certifications. Outside of work, he enjoys spending time with his 8-month-old Stafford Terrier named Fame. Kevin is passionate about his job as it allows him to contribute to environmental change. He is a dedicated and skilled professional with a passion for making a positive impact. Kevin Harrison.
Ray Huffman. Ray holds his Collection 2 and Distribution 1. In addition to his work, Ray enjoys photography, fishing, and boating in his free time. Ray thrives on challenges associated with operations and is excited for the potential growth in the field. He's passionate about being a steward for the environment and is proud to contribute to a cleaner and safer world through his work as a PO. Ray Huffman. Robert Simpkins. Robert holds his Distribution 2 and Collection 2. Robert is a pumping operations foreman with 15 years of experience in the industry. And his current role, he's been in for 6 years at the main pump station of DC Water HQO campus. He holds various industry certifications, including ones from Florida, Virginia, and the National Association of Sewer Service Companies, in addition to his PO certifications. Outside of work, he enjoys hiking, gardening, kayaking, spending time with his family, going to the beach, watching the New York Knicks and the New York Giants. He's passionate about delivering unparalleled service to his community and protecting the environment for future generations. As a PO, he has had the opportunity to work with great people and has seen many professional and personal doors open for him. He believes that specialized training and education for water infrastructure sector should continue to be a focus, and he's eager to continue in his current role. Robert Simpkins. Roger Spence. Roger holds his Distribution 2 professional operator. When he's not working, Roger enjoys being active and exploring nature. He also has a passion for music and food. Roger believes in fostering work environments that promote professional development and success for all operators. As an operator, he finds it rewarding to positively impact the planet. His dedication to his work and his desire to create a positive impact make him a valuable member of the DC Water team. Roger Spence. Kenrick, St. Louis. Kenrick holds his Collection 1 and Distribution 1. Kenrick St. Louis is the Vice President of the Sewer and Pumping Operations at DC Water with over 25 years of experience in various industries, including manufacturing, energy, and water. Mr. St. Louis is a professional water and sewer operator and has extensive experience in operational excellence. He was recognized as the 2018 Employee of the Year at DC Water and the co-winner of the 2019 General Manager's Award. Currently, Mr. St. Louis is focused on ensuring long-term sustainability of operations for which he's responsible by creating and updating and deploying processes for all stakeholders within DC Water. In addition to his PO certification, he holds a Bachelor's of Technology in Chemical Engineering Technology, a Bachelor's of Science in Chemical Engineering with an environmental engineering bias, and a Master's of Business Administration degrees in Management and Finance. He's also a certified project management professional, a certified reliability engineer, and a certified supply chain professional. Incredible. Keith Watts. Keith holds his Collection 2 and Distribution 1. Keith Watts is the general foreman at DC Water Main Pumping Station. He enjoys renovating real estate in his free time, finding satisfaction in being hands-on and fixing things himself. Keith is passionate about engaging young adults in the industry and adding value to his community as an operator. His dedication to safe and efficient water delivery is evident in his work with DC Water. As stated, he enjoys being hands-on and making improvements, and being an operator allows him to do both of those things. Keith Watts. So congratulations to each and every one of you. Such a tremendous achievement, tremendous achievements that speak to the dedication and professionalism of this operator community. So it's now my pleasure to welcome to the podium Mr. Carlett Bradley to say a few words about his journey. Please welcome Mr. Bradley.
Hello, everyone. I'm Carlett Bradley. My experience as an operator started at DC Water. So this is my first real job, never worked anywhere else besides Giant before I came to DC Water. So I have 16 years of operating experience, starting at Blue Plains Wastewater Treatment Plant, 10 years there. And then Ms. Kenrick and Mr. Watts, offered me a job, in pumping operations. So I took my talents, to pumping. So, but being a professional operator, it's been what I've been my whole life. So, and it's been life-changing. I didn't go to college, but the amount of experience, training, I think I maybe have almost close to 3,000. I was just continuing education courses. I mean, I got pages of them. And being able to kind of be, I would say, a well-rounded operator, having collections, distribution, wastewater, and just meeting a lot of good people in the industry, learning a lot, being able to come through a training program at DC Water, through wastewater, and being able to pass it on to, my new coworkers that are, currently in DC Water pumping, training, and just passing it on. Even though I'm 36, I'm kind of old, but not old. But for an operator, I'm young, but just getting, new blood in the field and showing, because it's not really a talked about field. You kind of have to know somebody to be in the field. So, but hopefully that'll change and, show it's an option outside of college where you can make a good living, just to better yourself and just make a good life. And that's it. I don't have too much to say.
I want to thank, just actually before I begin, another round of applause for everyone who went through today. Actually, what some of you may or may not notice is we actually have a number of pins still here because there are people working who couldn't leave. But actually, another group that's actually in New Jersey representing DC Water at Top Ops who could not be here, and we're hoping to recognize them at another time. But that to me is, again, a testament to DC Water's commitment to its professionals and in general just what this organization is doing to lift up its employees and support them, but also support the industry as a whole. CJ, thank you for your inspiring story and sharing it. Yep, you are young at 36. Let me just tell you that. Just that. And again, I laugh, the imperfection. We always strive in certification, we strive for perfection because so much is riding on the line. We are constantly updating our standards and our exams. And then, you get me and my little meat hooks trying to put a pin into someone without trying to draw blood. So just everyone double check your pin. But really, these professionals are nothing short of amazing, as you've heard time and again today. You've heard a little through CJ, but these stories are told time and time again throughout the United States, throughout North America, and around the world. You're critical. These professionals are critical to the foundation of our communities, and we can't say it enough how blessed we are to be able to honor you for your commitment. And this is not an easy process, but it's one that DC Water supported, that you all have taken on, and we will continue to support you through that. Our partners with AWWA and WEF have continued to support that as well through not only their legislation, their advocacy, but also through the manuals and the materials that we all need to do better, to do the job better. You really are front line of our public health systems. And without you, we just wouldn't have the community and the sense of community that we have today. I want to thank Gregory Stevens, who could not be here, who's with, up in New Jersey. Gregory was one of our first POs. As Kendrick said, he couldn't have done it without the support, though, of DC Water and getting it through the process. It has been one, but he's up there. Mandy, again, thank you so much. Again, thank you to DC Water for their support. AWWF today was such a success. We look forward to coming back next year and more often, and to support all of you in your journey as professionals, because it is a journey. Being a professional operator, as CJ mentioned, is about the certification is just one step in that journey. It's the education, it's the time and the energy you spend from here on that truly makes you the professional operator that you are. Thank you today. Thank you again for your dedication in achieving this momentous opportunity, this certification, and for just being a part of today's festivities. Thank you.